Good morning from our early start here in Vancouver. Well, July has rolled through again, and that means it's time for the Calgary Stampede. Not that I think it's necessary to make a video on one of Air Canada's most used aircraft, but I thought it would be a good opportunity to show off my new status and the lounge, plus the new camera I got. Since June of this year, Transport Canada and CATSA finally implemented verified traveler screening. This is on par with TSA PreCheck, so leave your laptop in the bag and empty out your pockets into the tray and walk through. To be able to use this, you'll need to be part of the Nexus program, have airport or aircrew issued rake, be military or police. Nice and simple. Now, off to the lounge. Out of the countless times I've flown out of here, I have never been to the Maple Leaf Lounge in YVR before. A nice space with lots of great touches, but during the morning and afternoon, this place fills up like crazy. I'd recommend you get here early. They have an absolutely great food spread here, not to mention the excellent apron views as well. Seeing as I'm tired of the usual omelet on board, this is a refreshing take. I got some egg quiche with tater tots and a bowl of oatmeal with some maple syrup. Even if I was getting breakfast before boarding, this is definitely miles ahead of anything you'd get at Tim Hortons. From the lounge, I can see my aircraft parked today at gate 48. But would eventually swap to the max parked on 49. I'm absolutely loving this camera. There would be no way I'd get these shots with my GoPro. On top, we got the usual amenities of a business center, TV space, plus a newspaper and magazine rack. But soon enough, it was time to head to the gate and board my flight over the Rockies this morning. This seat is the backbone of Air Canada's modern narrow-body fleet. Developed by Collins Aerospace, this is also found on the A220 as well. It has 30 inches of pitch, 18 inches of width, and a few inches of recline. The tray table is on a smaller size, but this can still accommodate a full-size laptop. In the seat back pocket, you'll find a safety card, an Air Canada Bistro menu, and an air sickness bag. Under the seat, you'll find a universal and USB-A power port. Finally, the headrest is adjustable with foldable wings. I've always loved Air Canada's in-flight entertainment, and think it's one of the best available in the industry when it comes to new releases. The last time I flew was 2 months ago, and there's already a handful of new movies and options. Even the new Avatar movie was available, but I ended up catching up on The Last of Us. This seat is definitely the norm today. Not the greatest in terms of comfort, but I find it acceptable. I've done a handful of runs in this seat in the last row, so it's not completely terrible. The preferred seats are definitely the better option if you're looking for an upgrade, as it has 34 inches of pitch, but I'd avoid row 12 in the bulkhead, as it's solid and not a curtain, so the foot space is very limited and not ideal in the slightest. We pushed off the gate just a little late due to the last minute aircraft swap and taxied towards the runway. Flying in this part of the world is hands down my favorite, whether you're flying east over the Rockies or down south over the Pacific Northwest. Since this flight is only an hour, a small snack and beverage service is offered. In the morning you get a Biscoff, and in the afternoon and evening you get a small bag of pretzels. I'll also mention at this time that Wi-Fi is only available on certain MAXs. At this point I'm not too sure what's going on, but this has something to do with the delays in MAX deliveries after their groundings and recertification. As much as I love flying over the Rockies, smoke from the forest fires laid a thick coat of smoke over the landscape, even caking Calgary in smoke. So here are some shots from the flight home of what it should look like.
Learn more about how you can earn additional points on your everyday purchases, including Uber Eats and grocery orders. Thank you for choosing Air Canada, member of Star Alliance for our travels this morning. We hope you have a pleasant flight. Look forward to seeing you soon.
Well, let's be honest here. Even though I personally felt like I didn't need to make a video about this product, I'm glad you stuck around to watch some shots from my new camera. Thanks again for taking the time to watch this. Feel free to leave a like and subscribe, that would be much appreciated. Stick around, lots more new content to come, and I'll see you in the next one.